Shri Gurudeva Datta. At Ganagapur, there used to be mass meal programs which was called as samaradhana. Shri Guru's objective of having these mass meal programs was to feed all those who were devoid of food, who were not having enough money to buy food. So irrespective of a person's caste, community, creed, religion, race, gender, meal was served to all of them, and this was done by rich, prosperous businessmen or sometimes even rich Brahmins. Mass meal programs were arranged at Ganagapur and many people used to attend them. One poor Brahmin, Bhaskar, wanted to offer such a type of service at the Samaradhana. That is, he had got a small quantity of food grains which he wanted to cook and serve at the Guru's feet so that it could be distributed to all those people around. With this intention, he came to Ganagapur and stayed at the mutt. But unfortunately for him, the day didn't come at all because every day there were huge mass meal programs offered by rich communities, and therefore he found it very difficult to put forth his proposal to Shri Guru. But Shri Guru, who is a knower of all, understood this man's earnest desire. So one day he called all his disciples and said that they were going to have a mass meal program organized by Bhaskar. Bhaskar was very elated because ultimately his dream was coming true. But the other devotees poked fun at Bhaskar and said, the amount of food grains that you have for the Samaradhana will be so limited that each one of us will get just a grain to eat. So we are not interested in having your mass meal program. So we would like to go and have a bath in the river. Saying so, all the devotees went to have a dip there. Shri Guru sent Bhaskar to call for them and said that he himself would be sitting for the mass meal program with all the devotees that day when Bhaskar's meal program was being organized. When the devotees heard that, they came rushing in and they all placed themselves in the huge bhojan hall. The meal was cooked by Bhaskar and he was a little apprehensive because it was just enough for two of them. Reading his thoughts, Shri Guru came to him and said, the vessels which you have cooked the food, cover it with my saffron cloth and do not open this vessel till I tell you. Take the serving in smaller vessels and serve it to the people around. Bhaskar did as was told, and some senior Brahmins who had full faith in the Guru's words also helped him to serve the meal. The meal was served to not only the Brahmins who were present there, about 1,000 people ate the food, and whatever leftover food was there, that was spread to all the aquatic creatures in the river. Shri Guru therefore by this incident wanted to show that nothing is limited if you have the grace of the Guru. 4,000 people ate that day, including all those who were considered as outcast, all those who were considered as low. Everyone got a morsel of food because of Shri Guru's grace. So one thing that we have to learn from this chapter is that the Datta Sampradaya tells us that for salvation, the first step is feed others and get your salvation, because there is no greater donation than food donation or annadan. With this we conclude this chapter, and till then we keep chanting Shri Gurudeva Datta.